In preparing live stream, got it. Safari. Broadcast meeting. Zoom window. Go live.
Hello.
New window. You are currently.
Hello. Just waiting for my computer to let me know that I'm live.
YouTube video player, empty group. You are currently on empty group. Inside of web content. 86%, 90%, 90%, 90%, 90%, 90% loaded. 90% loaded.
And to make sure the playback is muted.
90% loaded.
All right. Hello. It's Sarah from Divinely Thank you so much for joining me today. It is the solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. It is our longest day of the year. It means that the sun has moved into Cancer season. So happy birthday to all the Cancers out there. I will be honest, Cancer is not my favorite season of the year. It is a water sign. Water signs are typically highly emotional, and I don't know. But I'm also very determined to make this go differently, despite the fact that I have many astrological and human design transits that are emotionally charged. So I have a lot of emotional lessons to learn and emotional management to learn in the coming weeks and months. So that's fun. That's exciting. But I really wanted to talk about kind of this whole dark versus light. We are technically in a war, the dark, of the dark and the light. And I wanted to really talk about sort of, I don't know if the solutions is the right word, but I guess more of like how I view the process or the strategy or just how maybe I'm managing it or getting through it. Or I see myself as a light worker. I see myself fighting for the light or in favor of the light, or, I feel like that's part of who I am. And I guess what I want to say is one of the ways to sort of be in this war is to be of the light, and to really shine your light, right? We're not actually going to defeat the dark by fighting them or wishing revenge upon the dark. But the way to battle this war is to be the light, is to shine your light and to be as bright as you can be and focus on yourself and focus on who you choose to be through this war, right? Like, we're far from, it's just getting started, right? This started in 2020. It started in 2012, but we really started to feel it and notice it in our physical world in 2020. And this has a long way to go, because we're in this like pattern of transits, pattern of energy that's going to last a couple of decades, right? And so, it's some of us may not even see the other side of it. And so when we choose to focus our energy on battling the dark, or, wanting to defeat whatever shit they're slinging, like, it's how you choose to manage your energy, right? You could spend all the time in the world in your lifetime, and time is something we don't get back in this life. You can put your time and energy towards battling the dark and wanting them to fall, wanting the dark to fall. Or you can use your energy on yourself and being the light, being the individual, the purposeful individual that the divine put you here to be, right? If you read my social media, the thing I have in my bio is you're here in this time and in this space for a divine, unique purpose.
Stop broadcasting the meeting on YouTube. The host has started broadcasting the meeting on YouTube.
Okay, that was weird.
Safari. Selfzoom.net.
Okay, hopefully I'm still live. If not, then I'm going to talk to myself. Like I know I was brought here in this time, in this space. Like I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my body that like, because I never felt like I fit into that normal world or the quote unquote normal world. And I think a lot of us feel that way. Like the old world just didn't make sense. That normal quote unquote didn't make sense. And so like I felt like one of the things 2020 taught us or tried to show us was that there is a different way, there can be a different way, and that you get to have the life that you choose. And that you get to show up as that light for other people, for yourself. And so I truly believe we are all here to be the light for ourselves, for each other. But in being the light, the dark is always going to sort of come after us. It's going to try and attack us, right? Because there's always going to be people, situations that are going to stir up drama or, stir up shit, or you're always going to have circumstances that derail you or rock you out of your shoes or whatever, right? We all have these. This is how it works. And it's always our choice how we choose to show up, how we choose to process or deal with those circumstances. So it's my choice. I'm in all of these emotional transits. So I'm highly sensitive and all of these things. And my ego can easily, derail, get her way, be the ego that she is, right? She's there to protect me. But I'm also the higher version of me, the more spiritual version of me, the warrior version of me gets to be like, hey, you still have a mission. Hello, you still have a mission. You still have a message to share with the world. So as we get into this summer season, this Cancer season, and then we have Leo, and then Virgo season, it's it's an opportunity to create a different story, right? Jupiter is in Aries. Jupiter is in the first sign of the zodiac. That's the planet of expansion and abundance. There is abundance to be had. There's expansion to be had. There is goodness to be had. And then Saturn retrograde in Aquarius is like, yeah, but there's some lessons along the way, girls. Like, right? Girls, guys, whatever, pronouns. Right? Saturn is there to teach us lessons. However, Venus, making all of its noise in Taurus, which is an earth sign, is showing us the relationships, the value, the money, like getting rid of the old and letting in the new. Like, because this overlying thing with Jupiter and Aries is writing new stories. I believe Jupiter has a 12-year cycle around the zodiac. I want to say it's 12 years, so that means 2010. So I often, when I learn the cycles of the planets, and I know like, okay, Jupiter is in Aries, and if it was there 12 years ago, I quit a full-time job that was good pay and good benefits and chose to go down a path of healing myself, right? But now here we are in this 12 years later, we're in this same spot, and I get to write a different story. I get to write a new story. And every single day, every single moment, you get to change the story of your life. So, but it's all about choices. So So as we step into this, Cancer season, we step into this summer. Yes, there's a lot of things that do look dim and grim. However, you don't have to look at it that way, right? It goes back to perspective, right? You can always see the available abundance, the manifestations you can have, right? If things are expensive, what can you do to generate the abundance to not have to worry about that shit? Right? I hope this is making sense. I hope I'm still live. I kind of wish I had recorded this now, but that's okay. So let's pull a card. Let's do the believe in your own magic, because I feel like that's the kind of energy that I'm putting out, is magical, believing in yourself, knowing that you deserve, that you're here for a purpose, all of those things. Just felt really important to say that. I know a lot of people want to be like, oh, we need to do this or that or the other to combat these dark entities. But really what combats the dark is flooding it with light, right? When you turn on a flashlight or light a candle in the dark, it illuminates the dark, right? So the way to battle or defeat or kill the darkness is be the light. And so I just wanted to put that message out there for anyone who maybe needed to hear it. It resonates with you. And all that. So I do have the weeklies coming, the weekly sun signs, they are coming. But even I'm human and even I got derailed. So there's that. So I appreciate your patience in me getting that done. Oh, we got the shark card. Swim away from this situation. Okay. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, right? Is like, putting your energy towards yourself, swim away from the bullshit, swim away from the fakery, swim away from the things that don't align with you, get away from it, and stand in your power, stand in your truth, and, be the person you're divinely here to be. We are all here by God and with a purpose, and with unique purposes, right? There's room in the sea for everyone. And so, I definitely have my insecurities, and I mean, I won't lie about that. Like, I want to be completely transparent because that's the type of person that I am. I get insecure too. Like, I don't feel like I get the acknowledgement that, I put a lot of time into doing these things, and, but I get to swim away from that because ideally it's about me at the end of the day. And it's about you at the end of the day, right? It's about you, being there for yourself. And so, I love that. Let's also pull, because it's summer and it's, I don't know, is it sexy season? We'll call it sexy season. So we'll pull from the Sacral Chakra Oracle deck. And our sacral chakra is not only our sexual center, but it's our creative center. So, maybe it's a good time to like not be thinking so much about being sexy or being sexual, but it's about being creative and creating the life or the projects or the, building that mission that's yours to be had. So let's see what what the sacral has to share with us, doing things a little more authentically, just for humanity's sake. Self-love. Yeah. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to love yourself as hard and as much as you love others, and show yourself that level of love. We sometimes get swept up into relationships that we give and we give and we give, and we forget to give that to ourselves. And that's something that I practice fairly regularly when I feel like, if I feel like a relationship, whether it's a friendship or romantic, like it's something that I practice is this person going to be able to love me as well as I can love myself? But that requires me learning what it takes to love me, to take care of me. So, yeah. So I hope this was helpful. I'm definitely going through my own. I think any of us in the, astrology or spiritual or oracle community, I think we're all going through our own. And so be compassionate towards each other's, humanity. So I hope you found this to be helpful. I did announce this on the weeklies, but I'll announce it here too, in case you only really watch the major, these wisdom drops. But I am excited. I'm going to be taking an actual astrology class starting July 1. Super excited about it. I have been studying astrology, but it's mostly via watching astrology forecasts and studying and, doing my own kind of thing. So I'm actually going to take a class and learn. And so I'm excited. I'm a little stoked. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So, and I think I think I have his name below, but it's the class is being done by Fixed Air Moon, Bryan Scarborough. And I watch his stuff here on YouTube fairly frequently. And I really like the fact that he's very grounding and, kind of has a good intuition about him. And so I'm really looking forward to taking the class and actually learning the stuff from kind of start to finish. So, I guess not finish because there's no end to learning. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sending you a lot of love. I hope this message resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments, what you think. So I'll talk to you the next time.